Hey, what's up, guys? SFxTK here, bringing you another video. It's kind of a spur of the moment kind of video. Um, it has to do with some comments that I got on one of my later videos, which was my first online gameplay of Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Um, it was funny because when I uploaded it, most of the comments were about Balrog, why I wasn't using Balrog, and then there was some comments having to do with Balrog, and I just wanted to kind of talk about him in this game, I guess, from what I've gathered so far. Personally, I don't think he's any good, and I kind of had a feeling like the first time I used him, he just didn't. I wasn't expecting him to be exactly the same as he was, say, in like Super Street Fighter 4 or even AE and all that stuff. But he just feels way different, and some things have changed that I've noticed, and I'm not really agreeing with those changes. I'm pretty sure people that use Balrog in Street Fighter and then picked them up in Cross Tekken kind of also realize what I'm talking about. Some of the things that I've noticed are, for one, both his standing jab and his crouching jab are just like not even close to what it was back in Super. And yeah, it was an extremely good button in Super, and here they kind of like mutilated it. It's slow coming out, and it seems like it's got a lot more recovery than it did back in Super. And I also got a glimpse of the strategy guide, and I looked at some of the frame data, and obviously his jabs went from a 3-frame jab to now a 4-frame jab. I didn't check the recovery, but when I just saw that, I was like, okay, well, you know, yeah. And that was his key poke, and for a game mostly concerned with footsies, they kind of took out his major one. Okay, maybe it was like crazy, but I don't understand how they could take away like how you could just mash his jab, and then you have characters like Ryu who fully have their mashable jabs, or Rolento, stuff like that. Like it's a big change from what was already there. I mean, now you kind of made it where I don't know. It's just really weird. I don't know why they would like touch that out of everything. His sweep has more recovery than before. Um, what else? Obviously, everybody knows his headbutt doesn't hit crouching opponents. Now, why would you take that out? Okay, he has combo ability, but his damage was reduced once again off of his headbutt. So, like, I think the fierce one does about 80, and the light punch does about 100. Now, that's kind of weird. Sure, you can follow up, but like most characters have like one move that they can continue long combos with, and I just don't understand why he just flies over everybody when they're just crouching. I did find out that his EX headbutt can hit crouching opponents. Doesn't make it any better because you still have to waste one full bar to one full stock. I mean, to be able to do what you should normally do. His dash punches, like his regular dash punch is just light punch version. Its range is a lot smaller. Now people can argue that it's a good thing because you know, it comes out faster or whatever, but it doesn't seem to come out faster at all, from what I got. And they did kind of, from what I got from the frame data, I kind of saw that they made all of his dash punches worse, starting with recovery on all of them. Not one of his dash punches is safe, except for his EX straight. Everything else, including light punch versions and EX versions, are completely punishable. You could try to space them properly, but you know, having all of his any of his specials fully punishable is kind of bad. I mean, his headbutt, you know, if they're crouching and you do a combo and then it whiffs, you get free punish. It has less recovery than AE, but then, you know, AE was ridiculous with the recovery. So yeah, even like the EX upper in a used to be safe on block. Now it's -3, I believe. So anybody who's got like a 3-frame jab or a 3-frame uppercut, it's free punish. His sweep and his low, I forget what the name is called. The low smash is also very punishable. You could try to max range space, but then again, if you don't, it's a very free punish. They also did something that I thought was really weird, is that they took away super armor on his overhead, on his EX overhead, and his EX low smash. That I'm confused with. Yeah, you could argue that both those EX moves give you combo ability. Like the EX low smash gives you a wall bounce, you can continue your combo, and the EX overhead gives you the ground bounce, so you can continue a combo there. But here's the thing: in Super, any overhead linked to a combo, and still does in this game. It's slow coming out. Even just the person mashing on a button, like a crouch deck or anything, will interrupt it. And if you're wasting a full stock, and it does the same thing as the regular version, what's the point? Like, I think it's really odd that they would take away armor on an extremely slow move, especially since you probably still grab him out of it anyways. And his low smash, yeah, no armor on that. The other three, the upper, the straight, and the sweep version, all have armor, but I don't know why you would take away. Some characters have EX moves with armor that give them combo ability, and then, Balrog just got the short end of the stick once again. What else? There was more. Mobility-wise, he still feels the same, but I don't know. And also the fact that now there's obviously links and chains. They kind of, maybe I'm not doing it correctly, but I've tried it repeatedly and it's still not working. Before you could do, say, jab, like crouching jab, and then crouching strong into a headbutt. Here, I don't believe the jab links into the crouching strong anymore. So he's missing some of his original links. Yeah, you can chain them, but remember, if you chain, you cannot cancel into a normal special. You would have to use EX. So the only main combo, the main link that he has is his crouching forward into his crouching strong, which isn't exactly, it's not the hardest link, but you're still creating like a link for, and that's all I've been able to find. Like, that's his only viable link. You could do crouching forward into like crouching jab or crouching short, but I don't know. I just don't think he's viable in this game. And I'm comparing him to like AE, and he wasn't like super standard like in that game. So I don't know. I don't think he's good. And there was a tier list that was recently posted, and he was listed in like a B tier or something. So I think people are starting to realize that he's not any good. And hey, people could yell at me saying, "Oh, he was easy mode in Super. Now he's got more complex things. You have to just deal with it." But I don't know what to say to that. Some characters seem to have stayed the same. Like, say, Ryu or Ken, they kind of feel the same. Juri, she feels the same, kind of. But then Balrog just feels completely different. So, like, I like Balrog in Super and in like Street Fighter 4 and everything, and I gave him a shot. I really did. I tried to play with him. I tried to that sounded wrong. I tried to just see what I could do with him, see what I could see if I could manage a team around him, and I don't know. It felt like I was giving myself like one handicap and then just one regular character. And I've even tried him online, and my Balrog just gets, I don't know, it just doesn't feel the same. and you know, I'm a little disappointed with that. I did have to when I found out that he wasn't any good, like the first day I played it, I had to kind of search for another team, and that took a bit. But you know, I'm kind of have my own team now. Mm. I still try to incorporate him to see what I can come up with. Maybe there's something that still hasn't been like some untapped potential. Uh, who knows? Maybe somebody will come up with some great technology. I've tried to find out some on my own. I just don't think it's good enough. Like besides his like good damage output, there's nothing really else that would like what am I looking for? That makes him stand out, I guess. He's just kind of in the middle right now. And you know, that's what happens. Trying to play a game that's not supposed to be like Street Fighter, if you still kind of play it like Street Fighter, then you're gonna get disappointed. But you know, that's what happens when like new games come out. Characters are gonna play differently, and Balrog does, from what I gather. So you know, I'm just kind of putting it out there for people that have asked me about Balrog, and that's really what I think. I don't think he's any good, or like he's not that good. But hey, that's just me. That's my opinion. I could be totally wrong. I could be just totally wrong about everything, and you know, somebody will come around and then show some great stuff with Balrog, and then hey, I'll be like, oh, I couldn't figure that out on my own. Maybe he's actually good after all. But you know, the game's still early. You kind of need more people to pick him, but I haven't seen many people using Balrog. But you know, new game. That's what happens. Just gotta find other people to be on your team. I guess that's it. Kind of a long video. Made it a lot longer than I thought. I guess that's it. Yeah, I'm not gonna ramble on anymore. So, yeah, any people that were expecting me to use Balrog, I tried. I did. Just it wasn't working out. And you know, that's the name of the game. Alright, later guys.